All right, so let's talk about transaction matching. That's a big one. So to get into this, I first want to quickly talk about the status and the matched column here in the transaction grid. So these two columns, status and matched, are directly connected with your transaction reviewed or reconciliation status. So Neat gives you this ability, as I've mentioned many times now, to match your raw data from your transactions with the matching source documents from your Neat file cabinet through a feature called Suggested Transaction Matching. And matching a source document to your transactions effectively allows you to reconcile your transactions each month. The matched column here indicates which transactions have been matched to a source document. So I can see these first 3 transactions have already been matched to a source document. And I can actually even preview the image associated with my transaction just by clicking on that image icon. So I can see this target receipt is matched to that target transaction. I can even download this image directly from here. I could open this up in a new browser if I needed to as well. So you can quickly view the image associated with your transaction by clicking this image icon. The status icon indicates which transactions you have marked as reviewed or reconciled, that you feel confident has the correct category, is itemized if needed to be, and has some sort of source document. When you open a transaction that is matched to a source document, you can see details about the source document. You can see, well, first off, you can see the actual source document itself, and you can interact with it. I can minimize it, zoom in on it. I can highlight text directly from here as well if I needed to, and copy those things into my notes. And I can also see exactly where my transaction lives within my file cabinet as well. When you open up a transaction that doesn't have a match associated with it, that's where Neat is going to start suggesting matches to you. Like, for example, this UPS store. So what Neat is doing is Neat is searching through my file cabinet, and it's looking for a vendor that matches, a date that matches, and an amount that matches. And any ones that are similar or around this date are going to show up here in my suggested matches. And I can see the data that's associated with this file in my file cabinet. Now, as I mentioned, sometimes Neat is going to present you with more than one option. And that's because, maybe you have a bunch of very similar receipts over the course of a few days. If you're someone like me who goes to Wawa practically every day for some coffee and something to eat, I have every single day, a Wawa receipt. And so I might see a couple suggested Wawa receipt matches because they're all within the same, around the same amount, around the same day, from the same vendor. And what I would do is I would just click through, you would have arrows here. I would just click through all of those potential matches until I find the one that best represents it. If there is no source document for a file, you have the ability to either say yeah, there's no source document for this. And you can put a little check mark here that there is no source document. You can even add a comment in as to why there is no source document. Maybe you lost it, or maybe one isn't ready or something like that. You can add those details here. You can also search your cabinet for a matching transaction. So, if there wasn't a suggested match here, I could search my cabinet for this amount and find the matching receipt in my file cabinet that matches it. And you can actually also directly import or directly attach a file from your computer directly to the transaction also. So maybe this transaction's here, but you haven't uploaded the file yet to Neat. Monique, maybe you have all your transactions streamed in, you haven't uploaded all your files to the file cabinet. You can actually do that through the attach file process instead. So I could both upload my file to my file cabinet while attaching it to my transaction all in one go by using the attach option here. And it tells you, you're able to set which folder you want to store it in and everything directly from this modal. You can also remove a match as well, like I mentioned. So if I selected this as my match, you also have the remove match option. So I could just click remove match if this match is not the one that I want. Maybe I received a better copy of my source document. Like this one has a line through it. Maybe I got an updated copy that doesn't have a line through it. I can remove that match and then select the new source document that I want to actually add to